Hello everyone. I'm using my dead time to record a video. I'm gonna be layering this serum and it's gonna take a while, so I'm making a video in between. Okay? It's unscripted, unedited, just a blog about, sharing my point of view with like-minded people. The products are caffeine serum for the eyes, niacinamide, and vitamin C. Let's start with the caffeine, depuffing and stuff. Okay. So yeah, my entire channel got the comments disabled. Like, I cannot enable the comments anymore, which is like, okay, never mind. I didn't really have the time to moderate comments here anyway, but I feel that it's unfair to you guys. It's unfair to people who watch this video not to be able to comment. It is what it is. Now we go with the niacinamide. I am the kind of person who is very frugal by choice. And this is how I've always been. It is to me it's like breathing. Always put it on the cleavage like you put it on the face. Like, I don't get why I should pay more for something which is almost the same. If I pay more for something, it better do a lot more than the product I already use. And I tried Ordinary, and they're not doing a lot more than Revox. I have one Ordinary lactic acid serum remained. It's not a lot better than the lactic acid Revox has. One of the things I want to talk about in this video, actually let me check. Yeah. The niacinamide don't put around your eyes. To me, it kind of stinks. One of the things I want to say is that we can embrace the FIRE movement. We, the child-free community of men and women, can easily embrace the FIRE movement. We can easily spend only on the essentials, even not forgoing skincare. And we can put our money into an early retirement system or a strong business we want to shine. To me, this is one of the most starking advantage we have in society. We have 100% freedom on how we spend our money. And my heartwarming, strong advice is don't spend them. Unless you really need to. Invest them. Either in your education, either in your health. This should be your first two priorities. Okay, now we're layering the vitamin C one, which is almost gone. I need to refill. And like, Yeah, either invest them in your health, either in your education, either in your business. It is what it is. You will have a strong advantage of over the other people in society, over um, people with children, and somehow that would just help other men and women feel proud of themselves for not having kids. To me, assuming your reality 100%, assuming what you really want to do with your life, executing your dreams, executing your ambitions, executing who you really are, is something you should be very proud of. Okay? Mm. There we go. Ooh, now let's wait for this to dry so I can layer the sunscreen. Revox has an amazing sunscreen. It's not sponsored. It really isn't. UVS 50 with hyaluronic acid. So yeah, to me, I like to use affordable, cheap products that I can use time and time again every single day, rather than buy some expensive products I'm using sparingly. I'm using the serums twice per day, almost, in the summer. Um, I think sometimes I'm using serums 3 times per day. And I can tell. I can tell the difference. Like, I was not using them so much back in the past because I thought it's like a chore and stuff. But I can tell the difference. I feel the difference. And I feel it on the back of my hands too, which is really nifty. Like this area. Okay? It's been improving a lot. Use it on this area and use it on this area as well. It will make a difference. So, FIRE movement is nothing new. We think we invented it, but the richest men in the world back then, J.D. Rockefeller, used FIRE movement to build his company. That's why his company ended up #1, Standard Oil. There is an amazing book about him, an amazing audiobook about him. It's quite long, but it's amazingly written. So beautifully. It's just a pleasure to listen to it. You just savor it. Savor it. Called The Titan. J.D. Rockefeller. And his mom drilled him into being extremely frugal since early age. So much so that at 16 years old, he was able to use his saved money to trade commodity. Back then, parenting was no joke. Today, parenting is a joke. To me, it's an absolute joke. Back then, you were trained in your finances since you were like 7. His mom literally drilled the FIRE movement in him since he was 7. Okay. Um. So I just heard about the FIRE movement. I embraced it. I thought I'm an oddball for using it. But guess what? I'm not. This is how for our forefathers who built beautiful, strong businesses managed. And not only he was extremely frugal, he trained his own kids to be extremely frugal as well. He trained his son to be very, very frugal. Of course. A little funny example is that his wife was asking their kid what he wanted for Christmas, and she was saying, I'm asking what he wants for Christmas, so I would know not to give it to him. He was hand stitching and repairing her children's clothes, and they were worn off until they were no longer usable. They lived in a very frugal environment. Even though they were the richest people in America. Back then, they were actually the richest, one of the richest, and then he became the richest at some point. And why is that? Because, no, never mind. Having money is having power. When I see kids of like 9 to 10 or even 7 or even 8 years old carrying big heavy smartphones in their hands, I'm like, really? Is that what your kids should be carrying? A $500 smartphone when he's only 9 years old? Like, it's just mind-boggling to me. 21st century society is mind-boggling to me. Literally. That's pretty much it. I love the FIRE movement thing, and I'm embracing it, and I'm gonna apply it as a lifetime philosophy because there is that saying, why spend on salt more money than salt costs? The price of salt is the price of salt. Pay the price of salt like you pay the price of salt. You got the point. I don't remember the right saying right now. Take care of yourselves and your health, and see ya in my next video. Thank you for watching this one. Cheers, bye bye.